This is a cat.
These are heads.
This is a chair.
These are chairs.
This is a table.
These are tables.
This is a pen.
These are pens.
This is a chair.
These are chairs.
This is a car.
These are cars.
This is a bottle.
These are bottles.
This is a bag.
These are bags.
This is a pen.
These are pens.
This is a car.
These are cars.
This is a table.
These are tables. Excuse me, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Excuse me, what's your name? My name is Shaira Abida here. Excuse me, what can I call you? You can call me here. Excuse me, where are you from? I'm from Chattogram. Excuse me, what's your father's name? My father's name is Mr. Abul Hassan Abdul Hind.
Excuse me, what is your father?
My father is a naval officer.
Excuse me, what's your mother's name?
My mother's name is Sophia Barability.
Excuse me, what's your mother?
My mother is a housewife.
Excuse me, what do you do in your free time?
I read books in my free time.
Excuse me, who is your favorite character?
My favorite writer is my dad.
Excuse me, what is your favorite game?
My favorite game is badminton.
Excuse me, why do you enjoy this game?
I enjoy this game because it's very relaxing to me.
Okay, look at me. Let's have a big hand for her. Again, big hand. How do you feel? You have answered lots of people together, lots of
I
examiner.
feel amazing.
You feel amazing. May Allah bless you with much knowledge. Huh? Thank you. Say Rabbi Jidni ilma. Say Rabbi.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
MashaAllah. What outdoor activities do you enjoy and why?
I do many outdoor activities, but in this, traveling is one of my best outdoor activities. I like traveling because by traveling, I can feel the beauty of nature.
I do like many outdoor activities, but my most favorite is traveling. It's so adventurous and it refreshes my mind, so I like it very much.
Well, there are so many outdoor activities, but I like to choose shopping because it is enjoyable and I want to wear new dresses. I do many types of outdoor activities, but gardening is one of my favorites because gardening is my hobby. Also, it gives me pleasure a lot.
I have a number of activities, but playing football is one of my favorites because it keeps me fit and I enjoy it really much.
I have a lot of outdoor activities to do, but cycling is one of my favorites because it keeps me physically fit and my bones strong.
I have many outdoor activities to do, but flying kite with my father is very fun to do. It refreshes my mind. When my father and I get leisure time, we want to fly kite.
I do many activities, but going on a trip is great. I like to going on a trip with my family.
It is high, and then it is the highest of all. The way is longer, that the way is the longest of all.
The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is smallest of all.
He is big, he's weaker than you, he is the biggest of all. She is happy, she is happier than me, she is the happiest of all.
The question is easy, the question is easier than that, the question is easiest of all.
He is great, he is greater than me, he is the greatest of all. The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is the longest of all.
The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is smallest of all.
He is weak, he is weaker than you, he is the weakest of all.
She is happy, she is happier than me, she is the happiest of all. The question is easier than that, the question is the easiest of all.
He is great, he is the greater than me, he is the greatest of all.
It is higher than that, he is the highest of all.
He is great, he is greater than me, he is the greatest of all.
It is higher than that, he is the highest of all. She is happy, she is happier than me, she is the happiest of all.
He is weak, he is the weakest of all, he is the weaker than me.
The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is the smallest of all.
The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is the longest of all.
He is great, he is greater than me, he is greatest of all.
The question is easy, the question is easier than that, the question is the easiest of all.
It is higher than that, it is the highest of all.
The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is the longest of all. The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is the smallest of all.
It is higher than that. It is higher of all.
You have?
Yes,
do you have?
I have 5 books.
What kinds of books do you have?
I have story books.
Which story books do you have?
I have short story books.
Did you have?
Yes, I had.
What did you have?
I had some books.
How many books did you have?
I had 5 books.
What kinds of books did you have?
I have story books.
Which story books did you have?
I have short story books. Thank you.
Does he have?
Yes, he has.
What does he have?
He has some books.
How many books does he have?
He has 5 books.
What kinds of books does he have?
He has story books.
Which story books does he have?
He has short story books.
Thank you very much. Let's have a big hand.
He's greater than me, he's the greatest of all. It is higher than that, it is the highest of all. The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is longest of all.
The root is small, the root is smaller than that, the root is the smallest of all. He is weaker than you, he is the weakest of all.
She is heavy than me, she is the heaviest of all.
The question is easy, the question is easier than that, the question is the easiest of all. He's greater than me, he's greatest of all.
It is higher than that, it is the highest of all. The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is the longest of all. The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is the smallest of all. He is weaker than you, he is the weakest of all. She is happier than me, she is the happiest of all. He is greater than me, he is the greatest of all.
It is higher than that, it is the highest of all.
It is longer than that, it is longest of all.
The room is small, the room is smaller than that, the room is the smallest of all.
She is happier than me, she is the happiest of all.
The question is easy, the question is easier than that, the question is easiest of all.
He is greater than me, he is the greatest of all.
It is higher than that, it is the highest of all.
The way is long, the way is longer than that, the way is longest of all. The room is small, the room is smaller, the room is the smallest of all.
She is weaker than me, she is the weakest of all.
He is happier than me, he is the happiest of all.
The question is easy, the question is easier than that, the question is the easiest of all.
He is greater than me, he is greatest of all. It is higher than that, it is highest of all. The way is long, the way is longest than that, the way is the longest of all.
He is weaker than you, he is weakest of all.
Or self.
How are you? I'm doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah.
What do you do?
Currently, I'm working as a student and I am also connected with various co-curricular activities.
What class do you read?
Currently, I'm studying in class 8.
Where are you from?
I'm from Halishar, Chattogram.
So, what is Chattogram famous for?
So, according to my opinion, Chattogram is famous for its enriched cultural heritage. The people of Chattogram like to pass their lifestyle in their distinct way. Also, Chattogram has various famous tourist spots. Among them, Cox's Badger, Hilly Tracks, Kaptai Lake are one of the most prominent. Also, Chattogram is called the mixed version of ocean and hill. So, if I talk about the technology, Chattogram is also technologically advanced. It has its own port. So, conclusively, Chattogram is famous for various reasons.
Father.
What is the name of your father?
The name of my father is Mr. Shahi.
What does he do?
He's a transport businessman.
How does he pass his free time?
Oh, that's a really complicated question, but he always tries to pass his leisure time by playing with me and my younger brother and reading so many books, and all of those books are related to psychology, how to improve mental health, how to decrease frustration and depression, yoga, etc.
Oh, that's great. How tall is your father?
He is approximately 5'6".
So now I'm gonna ask a special questions, and it's special goes as to you're a daughter of your father. So why do you love your father?
Although he is my father, but I always assume him as my best friend. However, Almighty has given him the quality to hide his pain and show his happiness. He is the pillar who encourages me to remove the obstacles or the evils from my path. She teaches me the instructions and give me advice so that I can reach to the significant milestone of my life.
Best friend.
Who is your best friend?
Salsabila is my best friend.
How old is she?
She is around 12 and next year she will turn into 30.
What class does she read?
She reads in class 8.
Where does she live?
She is from Feni, but now she is living at Chattogram.
So, as we know, after family, there is someone who's known as friends, and in friends, someone special and closest to us, we is known as best friend. So, as Salsabila is your best friend. So, why she's your best friend, or what virtues do you love about her?
So she's my best friend for various significant reasons. One of them is she's too understanding. She doesn't scold me anywhere that why can't you understand it, why can't you do that. She is too amicable and she doesn't have the vanity.
She's such a precious soul in your life.
Yeah, she is too honest and always tries to help. She always tries to help me. And whenever I am struggling with any problems of math and English, she helps me by her instructions and advice.
School.
So after our house, there is a secondary house, which is known as school. So where is the school?
My school is situated at L Block, Halishaw, Jonathan.
Where is the name of the school?
The name of my school is Silver Girls Kindergarten and Girls High School.
How many students are there in the school?
Approximately 2,500.
How many teachers teaches you?
Around 75 teachers, and all of them are well educated and highly trained.
So among all of the teachers, who is your favorite teacher and why?
Oh, that's a really complicated question. Although I have to select one, Naushinman is my most favorite teacher. She is too amicable and she always tries to understand. Me. She tries to keep me away from all the deleterious debts and instructs me about study and also about the general knowledge. By the way, she is too honest and efficient to teach us Bangla. She teaches Bangla very well.